If you're more than just a recreational golfer, there's something you have that's kind of like a fingerprint of your game. It's your handicap index. Hopefully this next story clears up some of the misconceptions about the CDGA's handicap system.
18.
Probably 22, 23, something like that.
My handicap is 5.
19.4.
It's right around a 14.
16.
8.
33.8.
It seems most golfers know their handicap index like they know their own street address. But if you ask them, how's your handicap index calculated? Well, let's just say they're a little unsure.
Your score, and then it's a percentage against par. So, and I really don't know how they figure it, but it's like 80% figure.
Well, I'm not 100% sure. I've only been carrying it for 15 or 20 years.
Exact science of it? No.
They take 20 scores, throw out the 10 highest, and then average in what you shot versus the rating and slope, and that comes up with a number, and they average that out over the 10 they keep.
The last gentleman pretty much nailed it. Each time you post a score, the system first calculates a handicap differential. Contrary to what many believe, it's actually the 10 lowest differentials which are averaged, not your 10 lowest scores. The differential is determined by a formula that relies on both the rating and slope of the course you just played. So what exactly are the slope and the rating then?
I believe it's the rating that is is it the difficulty 150 yards off the tee?
Course rating, I understand off the par basis. Slope, I have no idea.
The course slope, isn't that the speed of the greens?
Well, the course rating is the average score, 10 best out of the last 20 that a scratch player should record on his record. So if a course rating is 69.8, it means a scratch golfer averages 69.8 on that golf course on his 10 best scores out of his last 20. The slope rating is the difference between the bogey golfer and the scratch golfer. The bogey golfer's rating on a course that say was 69.8 for scratch, the bogey guy rating might end up being 97.6. And so then there's a formula that's used to develop the slope rating out of that.
Well, there you have it. The rating and slope can change drastically from front tees to back tees on the same course and vary greatly from track to track. It's no wonder they play a huge role in determining one's handicap index. Let's take a score of 95 posted on a course with a rating of 71.5 and a slope of 125 and use the USGA's formula to come up with a handicap index. The rating of 71.5 is first subtracted from the posted score of 95, giving us 23.5. 23.5 is then multiplied by 113, the USGA's slope standard. This brings us to 2,655.5. Now divide this number by the actual slope rating of 125, and we arrive at the handicap differential of 21.2. Then the equation averages the 10 best of the last 20 differentials and multiplies that by 0.96. That lowers your handicap index even further, making your handicap more a reflection of your potential rather than your average. The present-day handicap index system used by the USGA was actually pioneered right here in Chicago back in 1938. It was created by then CDGA President Thomas McMahon. Well, after writing down and posting your score, it's time to head to the 19th hole, right? Well, at the Village Links in Glen, Ellyn, the new Reserve 22 has a fresh and tasty approach.
Chicago's best 19th holes is presented by Michelob Ultra.
It's not an exact science when it comes to creating a great 19th hole. Obviously, the food, the libations, and the ambiance are keys. But which one is more important than the other is up for debate.
Probably the best feature of the whole thing is the patio on the outside. I think our patio dining is probably one that you will not find almost anywhere in DuPage County. You get a beautiful view of the golf course. It's got an outdoor bar, seats about 60 people, and we usually do pretty good with that on Friday and Saturday nights.
On our visit to Reserve 22, we found the outdoor patio to be all that and more. But the food, takes center stage.
If you like steaks, if you like fish, if you like salads, you don't have to have a hot dog at the 19th hole here. We got just a big diversity of menu items that are available all day long, every day.
Our favorites would be the tenderloin sliders. We have a lot of small plates and shares. Tenderloin sliders are beef medallions, seared, served with the horseradish cream sauce, buttery mini bun. The burger is obviously a very popular item with our golfers. So we took the burger and we added some aged cheddar, some applewood bacon. We topped it off with a fried egg, and we make it even more decadent with a little bit of truffle mayonnaise. We could also do wings different styles. We can grill them as opposed to fried, and we make our own Jamaican jerk seasoning. So if anyone likes Jamaican food, it goes perfect with wings, grilled, the smokiness and the heat.
Much of that heat to which Chef Mike refers is grown right there at the golf course, making his creations all the more fresh.
It's like a chef's dream. You know, I come to work, I take a GX, take it over to maintenance, I pick my jalapenos for the day, pick my tomatoes for the day. We do about 5 different microgreens. We do our own cucumbers, our own grape, cherry tomatoes, regular vine-ripe tomatoes.
Ah, the freshness. Chef Mike may pick his food right outside, but you can pick up some tasty treats indoor in a luxurious setting. There are almost as many TVs as taps. You can't go wrong whether you choose to dine indoors or al fresco. Either way, it's a great way to close out your round.
There's incredible views, and you feel when you're out on the 19th hole on the outside patio, you feel like you're on the golf course, and you get to watch the golfers come in on 18, and they're very close to you, and you can almost hear the conversations. But it's just a great view in a beautiful setting, and nowhere else like it in DuPage County.
And don't forget the enjoyable 27 holes of golf and new driving range at Village Links 2. Well, thanks so much for joining us for this action-packed August edition of Chicago District Golfer from White Pines. Get out there and enjoy the summer now that it's finally here. Play some golf, even if it's just 9 holes. Get that handicap index down.